Hi everyone, muli mutia mugamba mutia kansibira mbuno mukama wafe abankumidde nga muli balamu era nga muli bulungi. Once again, I am here to welcome all of you to my first ever YouTube video that was pushed by you, my followers, that actually were enjoying these tales, and you asked me to open up a YouTube channel and post these videos over there so that you could always refer to them, or when the stories expire on Snapchat, you get to see the videos of the channel. So in today's episode on Witch Hunt Tales by Singer Acid, we are gonna talk about how I met a lady that was mentioned in my previous episode where we mentioned Ashburg Cattle. We are gonna talk about how I met a lady called Patra Mulika, how I met her, how I interacted with her, how long I had known her, and how long my closeness with her was, and how we finally fell out, where she is now, and what is my relationship with her currently. So in my previous episode, I talked about a friend of mine that was called SD. Me and SD are not friends anymore, but I will pray and I assume that we are not enemies as per se right now, but we for sure had a back and forth not very good relationship because of Evi Gamble that I even hinted on yesterday when I was talking about Lean BK coming to share her nude pictures in the WhatsApp group we were in, and everything was put on me. So poor lady was over there hating on me, thinking that it is me that was releasing her nude videos, that I did not even have an idea where they were coming from, when it was actually her friend, very close friend of hers, that was, I think, a sister to the guy she was dating, a sister or a relative or a close friend to the guy that she was dating. So when it comes to SD, I met SD through a friend of mine that I will name S, that I met way back in school. And in my campus first year, I met SD at S's house. SD had just had her baby and had gone to Ace's house, and that is where she met me. And when she met me there, I was pregnant, and she was like, "Oh, ani afunisizo onomano muto olubuto," and then S was like, "Well, munange, guys, at that time I was pregnant by a guy that I am not gonna name call, nor am I gonna curse, because I do not want to curse my daughter's DNA. But may God judge him in whichever way that he deems fit. Anywho, so I did meet SD over there, and fast forward, we clicked very fast because SD was this kind of girl that was a vibe girl. She always had connections anywhere, like, hey, yo, you wanna go to club? Yeah, I have comps. Oh, there is a goat races. Oh, I have these, like free tickets. So like, she was really, really this kind of girl that always had people around her, and like, and kalenga ariko echitambula, like when it comes to outing plot and stuff like that. So fast forward, SD ended up at some point in her life when she was working at some place called Kampala Entertainment Center. I am not sure what her job title was over there, but I do know that that was a massage parlor. That place is up there in Kololo, I think opposite Kanakazana. Yeah, opposite Kanakazana. Yeah, I think opposite Kazana and right next to Big Mike's. Yes. And at that time, I was working with Crane Bank, and most times after work, where, like, wabiranga traffic, I would always go and chill over there, as you wait for traffic, like, to get over, blah, 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 and then, chivozi. Now, because of SD, I got to meet and establish a few friendships with some girls that used to work over there. Now, everybody that knows me, I am a social introvert. Like, I do like make it, like, I am I am gonna meet people and I'm gonna make friendships with them, and how they want me to take them on is how I am gonna take them on. So through SD, I met a few girls that I'm not gonna mention except for Patra Mulika. At that time where all of them were working at, yes, Sherelle? You want more rice, baby? Okay. Guys, just give me a second because mother duties are calling. Mukama wange ali kunsaba mmere. Before I was rudely interrupted, I was telling you that I did make friendships with this lady Patra that I had met through SD. We did not click on immediately at that time. I had actually just like Namulabanga, when I was around there. Actually, at some point, I was very close with SD because we dated the same brothers. Yep, at that time. And then we clicked off, like a little bit, not too close, but like, okay, she was a person that I knew. Now, shortly after that, I went to China between 2010 to 2013, the beginning of 2013, or no, about August 2013. Now, when I came back from China, I was having some money. I was dating a person at that time that has always come up in my stories, and many of you know him by the initial letter D. Now, because of some kamanis, I was a magnet to, girlfriends. Airanga abamu ngabali fake friends, of course. Nayenga, they are good to keep around. And I mean, what is money if you do not have people that do not have it to share it with? So this lady, Patra, I reunited with her at that point. I will mention that at that time, SD had actually left Uganda and had gone to outside countries that I am not going to mention. Now, Patra was a vibes girl also, like when it comes like wemugenda out nayenga aliko lugambo omwana oli yali awomesa emboozi ng'akunyumiza emboozi bannange eno nno nga bwakusokola ssente naye nga asobola okunyumiza emboozi bebi naye nga aba n'olugambo ate ng'olugambo olwo luba lutu nze nno temundabira wano natandika dda olugambo omwana oyo ng'aba n'olugambo. Did I mention to you that I was Tyra Roberts at that time? So I was also serving the nation that time, but I was serving the nation on Facebook. So she would give me, like some information and some gist, but mainly about local artists, to be specific, abo Eagles production. Ngaba n'olugambo bannange oli omwana yabanga n'olugambo ng'ate lutuufu ye yanyumiza first relationship ya Shiba Karungi with a girl. I even knew the girl. Era gwe ng'oli eyo ng'oyagala okumanya tattoo ya Shiba emuli kukuguru. Come and ask me, because I do have the exclusive how that tattoo came over, and it was actually not like a normal tattoo that we have like these ones. No, actually bambi mwana muwala yabuuka etalo eranga etalo enkovu lye mulekako yagenda ne bamukubako tatu embo olonga Patra nga yakola ki nga yalunyumiza kale yabeeranga k'ekiboozi ng'ate kibeera kituufu. Kakati fast forward about 2015, about 2015 mba ndiawo, this girl calls me and tells me, Sharon, I really have a problem. And I'm like, why? What? No. I think I was meant to meet with her. And then she calls me and she says, oh, I cannot meet you. I actually have a tragedy. And I'm like, what's the problem? And she tells me, my sister bamuyiride acid. And I was like, what? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Patra's sister got attacked, got an acid attack, and she was heavily pregnant. It was really a very bad thing that banang buli muntu chamunyenya. I really wanted to know more. Patra was like, Nenda, as soon as I come back, as soon as I establish all the information, I will call you and we shall meet and I'll tell you. So bambi nga agenda nga alaba muganda we nga nkomawo nga nkubira to meetinga up nga angamba munange my sister ali lubuto lukulu lukomeri tuli mulago bamuyiridde acid yenna era bagenze kumusalamu mwana. Of course, like any friend, nemugamba banange nga olabye, how can I help you? But which other way do people need help in Uganda? Nga bali mu bizibu webitu apart from money? Of course nemuwayo kukasente. And she was like, banange Nina, thank you so much. By the way, most friends of mine know me by Nina. Nagamba, oh banange Nina, webale nnyo mukwano ndikuwachi nze ndikuwachi kakati. That girl, her sister, she's called Namale. Namale was not doing so badly, Bambi, and at some point she was the one that was supporting their mother. So this automatically meant that their mother did not have any help. So that meant that Namale was the one that was supporting their mom. So the only person left to support their mom was gonna be Patra. And also, of course, Patra did not have a sensible job. She was still a masseuse at that time. But I think, I don't know, but I think, I'm not sure if she was still a masseuse at that time, but I think she had quit and also things were not good for her. I do not know because I did not ask. So Bambi, fast forward, the girl nebamujjamu omwana of course saving a baby, and nebamu nebamuyamba like all acid people. But I don't know how, I do not know why. For some reason that girl was taken to their home in Mukono, mukifo kumuleka mulago. I never got to the bottom of this. And by the way, the story is true. The girl was Bambi actually attacked by acid, and when they tried to to investigate and to find out, it was determined that the acid was poured on her by her husband. And apparently the husband was attempting to do human sacrificing. That is what Patra told me. I'm not sure how true it is, but I think it is true because she did not have any reason to lie about that. Anyway, fast forward nga bambi ngamba kati omwana ali atya, me and babies, oh my god, ngamba munanga kana kaleyo kati ngamubuuza kati akana mukalabirira mutya, nagamba munanga akana tukawa amata munanga akana. So at that point this girl gave me the impression that the sister did not have any help apart from her. So what I did, I told her, Patra, nange that's sirina nnyo, but I will support you. Ladies and gentlemen, me a single mother of two, chabula akuta akomba wadda chitta, nenteka Patra ku weekly allowance. Patra was receiving 100,000 every Sunday morning from me. Every Sunday morning from me. Whether I have it or not, it was not negotiable. Inze teyali mukazi wange oba nti mwebakako. I was not dating girls at that time. Teyali inti muganda wange, teyali inti, but I was supporting her as my friend, and I was giving her 100,000 every Sunday morning. The reason why it was every Sunday morning, because she always went to see. The reason why I came to give her that money is because Patra always had to go and see her sister every Sunday. So I made sure that every Sunday morning she has money to take her to Mukono and bring her back and buy maybe milk, 100,000 1,000 is not that much, but at that time it was really helpful. So that meant that was like a mitwalunga. And sometimes, other than Jekumi, I would meet her during the week, because that was only on Sunday. I would meet her during the week. Nemuwayo chemuwade, you know. So after that, she was able to always go and see her sister every Sunday morning and support her. However, along the way of her going to see her sister, one time she calls me and she asks me, Nina Oliri Dawa. And I'm like, I am home, but I'm headed out. And I'm like, let us meet at Auto Spa in Munyonyo. Nangamba nino kulaba nina byenjagalo kunyumiza. Konze otyo era munange nga njivuga nga nyingira kawundo haria nga njivuga paka ku Auto Spa naye nga angamba ndi mu kkubo nzija kukunyumiza. Kyenjagala kugamba, it's really, really important. Munange nga ntuula Patra nga janga and tukako ngamba munange, something strange has been happening to my sister. Nemugamba, what is chichi? Nangamba munange, sister wange yafuna emizimu ejimutulako konzo otyo. Okay, so I know that I am not a saint, but at that point, waliwo ebintu ebyalinga binka not kunkanga nenga nze mbera ndaba nti no tete bisoboka munange nga angamba sister wange ennaku zino alina empewo ezimutulako era nino obubaka bwo. Ladies and gentlemen, tutandikirawo ku, you know, let me take a breather, let me take some water. But apparently Patra's sister Namale empewo zamutulako, Patra nandeetera obubaka. Tovaawo nkomawo.